Hey everyone, welcome back to Thistle Hill Farmstead. Today I'm going to do some work on our little E-Z-GO golf cart. As you can see, the seat covers are looking pretty ragged and worn. So I bought these seat covers off of Amazon. They're Noken seat covers. I'm not quite sure how they're going to work out, but we're going to open them up, see how they do, and put them on the golf cart today. It's a rainy day outside, so it's a perfect day to be in the garage working on the golf cart. Let's get it done. So as I mentioned, you can see the seats are pretty dirty. They're not torn, but this is with the dogs riding the golf cart, so they get dirty really easy. The corner over there has started to tear here, but I found these seat covers on Amazon, and they're supposed to be able to slide right over, clip on underneath, and do the trick, as opposed to having to recover these. Now, the last time, you'll notice that the seat covers are a different color. This is kind of a baby blue or a seafoam blue, and these are white. We have recovered this in the past, and we did just buy the vinyl and do the recovering. So this time I thought I would try some pre-made seat covers and see how they worked. So here you can see where this one's starting to tear a little bit, and you can see the original color, white color underneath. And the last time we covered these, I actually took the seat off, and we just bought vinyl, and you can see where I just used a staple gun, and we stapled it back on to the plywood frame. These seat covers say, at least according to the website, that they just slip over and they clip on underneath. We'll see how that works. I don't know if they'll be loose and floppy or whether they'll be on there tight. And it also has one to go across the back here. So yeah, let's try them out. We'll open the boxes, see what's in it, and then we'll get them on the golf cart. So let's unbox these. There's two boxes here. I'm not sure if one box contains the seat and the back, and the other box contains the seat that's under here. We did order both sets, and I'm not sure if one of these is the back and one's the front, but we'll find out as soon as we open them. So let's go ahead and cut them open and see what we got. Everything's a little bit wet because, as I said, it's raining outside, so the golf cart was outside before I pulled it in, so it's a little wet. Now, I don't want to, there you go, I was going to say, I don't want to risk cutting the seat covers. Let's see what we got in the box. And again, this is from Noken's Golf Cart Diamond Seat Cover. Easy to install, easy to clean, hand stitched. Diamond looks upscale. Woo, we're going to have upscale golf cart. Let's see what else we got. This is black, it should be, model ET. This is actually an ST, so I don't think it really matters. At least we'll see. All right, let's see what we have in the package. All right, so this does look like a single cover in a plastic bag, and it is pretty fancy. And it does have the clips here on the back that are supposed to slide under. Are those elastic? No. So we'll see how that works. My only fear with this is that these may hang down. The engine is right under that seat. This is a gasoline engine golf cart, so I don't want that to get hot and catch anything on fire. And then down in the bottom of the box here, there is some instructions that talk about how to do it. Okay, so yeah, I guess it talks about both the front and the back. So maybe the other box is the back. Let's open it up and see. All right, before I go any further, let me correct something here. I noticed when I was taking this out that there is another cover inside of here. So here you go. Let me loosen these up. So this is the complete set. Take these out. And it does have the back seat cover in it. So That is a complete set. However, that other set must be for the back, and it is a different stitching color. So I'll have to ask my wife whether that bothers her or not, or whether she'll want to send that one back and get the same stitching color. So let's try this little one first and see how it works. Okay, let's get it on. Now I'm going to put it with these clips on the bottom so that when I tighten it up, those extra lengths of cord will be on the bottom. Let me see if we can stretch it over here and get those down there. Oh, it feels nice and tight. I hope that's a good thing. All right. Yeah, it went on there nice. So I'm gonna try to stretch it where it lines up with the hard plastic shell on the back here. That one's good. This one needs to come up just a little bit there. Okay, I think that's got it. Now I'm gonna run these down to the bottom and hook them up. Okay, I moved the horsey treats out of the way. That's what those buckets was our horse treats. And then this is going to go through here and then up through here, and it should tighten down. Let's see, let me pull it through here first, get it nice and tight. Well, yeah, that's a little harder than it looks, but it should. Oh, there we go. I just have to push back on it and tighten it up. Okay, so there's one. Let's get the other. Now I do see these are gonna hang down behind here now, but I guess that's all right. This goes here, and then here. And then push up on it. Get it tight. Okay, let's do the last one. Through the middle. All right, and then up through this bottom one here. Kind of hard to do with one hand. Let's see. There we go. Not sure if I'm blocking the camera or not. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad, actually. Let me see if I can tighten this middle one some more. That doesn't look too bad. I would say the only thing that if I had anything to say about it that I didn't like, is the fact that you can see these straps here hanging down, but I can always hook those up behind so they won't be hanging down and looking bad. But for the most part, yeah, that looks pretty good. So I am going to take these side brackets off, and they're an 11 millimeter screw. So let's pop these off. All right, so I've got all of these pieces off now. Let's see if we can get the cover on. Now, again, it's got these metal brackets here. I may have to cut those to get the seat to go on. So I may have to cut the seat cover, I should say. Okay, so this is the front. So I want this toward the back. Go ahead and pull these out. Okay. I couldn't bring myself to put those covers on with the ends of these seats being as dirty as they are, so I thought I would just wipe them off a little bit. Man, they are kind of dirty, and that's where that side rail was on there, hip support or whatever you want to call it. So we'll just clean these up a little bit to get some of the dirt off. Not gonna take a lot of time to try to get them super clean, but just didn't want to be as filthy underneath there as they are now. Yeah, that thing's a mess. Okay, let me rinse this rag out and we'll put the covers on. So I did discover that it does have the slits here for the metal brackets that hold it onto the front. So I'm going to put those toward the front. This piece will go to the back. So let me get this on here like this. You just gotta kind of stretch it a little bit. All right, so let me flip it over like this. So you can see here those metal brackets I was talking about that are kind of a pivot point for the seat to allow you to raise the seat up. So I'm just stretching this thing over, and once I get it on, we'll adjust it. Ooh. And like I said, it is tight, but I would rather it be tight than loose. Okay, so there we go. We get our metal clips pulled through, and those will do better once we get everything tightened up. Now I may need to push it down a bit back here. I may have too much on the back. I need to allow it to come up a little bit. And that's all part of the fitting process. You just have to wiggle it around, get it set, pull this back a little bit so this can come up. There we go. We got our pieces there. So let's go ahead and get our clips, tighten those up. Okay, and that just goes in the middle part and then up through the top. through the middle, up through the top. And again, these go, you can just pull it through the middle of the clip and then through this top. And what that does is, as this thing pulls down on these little grooves here and tightens, keeps the strap from slipping. So you can pull it and it tightens up. Now the way you loosen it is you just tilt this up and it removes the tension from there and lets it loosen. So let me tighten these up a bit. Let me tighten everything up just a tad. And I may take some zip ties and just zip tie this so they don't hang down into the engine bay and get caught on anything in the engine compartment. Is that one down in there? Good. Okay, so everything looks good. And let's take a look at what it looks like from the top. Yeah, that looks really good. That looks good. I got it dirty a little bit. So let me get some zip ties and we will zip tie those back pieces and then they will not come loose. Or you can do it with tape, I think, too. I'm not sure which is the easiest and the best way to do that. I'm thinking a zip tie might just squish it all together. I'm going to use some black electrical tape to hold these. We'll see how this does. If it doesn't do good, I can always come back with something else. But we'll see how this does. Like I said, I just want to hold it so that it's not falling down into the engine compartment and potentially getting caught in the engine or getting hot and catching on fire. Okay, so there, and just wrapping it around. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to put these side pieces back on. I guess you call them your hip guards or kind of bumper guard. You may have been able to get this on without taking these off, but I don't know. See, that's pretty tight up against the side. So I don't know if you could have gotten those on. Gotten the cover on without taking these off. But anyway, they needed cleaning up, so I'm glad I took them off. Now let me see if I can get them back on. I'm going to try to get them started, get the screws or the bolts going, and then before I tighten them up, I'm going to pull this cover back up underneath it, and hopefully that'll lock it in tightly so that it will not slide around as you're getting in and out of the golf cart. So before I tighten these down, I'm going to pull this back up under here as far as I can. It's sliding around like that. Okay, there's one tight. Pull this one back up under here the best I can. Okay. All right. All right, got them all started. Not going to run them down all the way. Just want to get them close. And then I'll pull this back up under here. And tighten it down. Do the same with this one. Get it back under as far. Let me loosen. I think I might have gone too far with this one. There we go. Okay. All right, so I think that's giving it a good bite on the side of there. So those should stay on there. The cover should stay on there nicely now. Okay, so let's put it back in place. See what our nice new covers look like on our old dirty golf cart. Oh! Get it there, and I need to get those little clips in the front. Okay, got the one. Okay, there they are. And there you go. Those are the new seat covers on now. They look really nice, I think. I still got to do something to hold those up out of the way. But all in all, I think it turned out pretty nice. And I will put a link in the description of this video to the seat covers. Like I said, I got them off of Amazon. I am an Amazon affiliate, so if you happen to order these seat covers by clicking on my link, I get a little bit of commission off of that, pennies actually, but doesn't cost you anything additional. So that was putting some new seat covers on our little E-Z-GO ST golf cart. I hope that was helpful, and if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Really helps the channel out a lot. And if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out, boost those subscribers up, and be sure to ring that bell notification so that anytime I post a new video, you'll get notified. Thanks again for joining us here on Thistle Hill Farmstead. See you next time.